need to make this sale. I hope I can convince them to buy from me. I have this great product, but no one is buying from me. I am scared. If any of this looks like what you are currently going through, stay tuned. I'm going to walk you through how to handle the fear of rejection in sales and marketing. And welcome to this episode of Audacity to Lead. I am Dayo Samuel, and if you want to lead your life and business in the direction that matters to you, start now by subscribing below and you'll be on your way. Today, I'm going to be walking you through how to handle the fear of rejection in sales and marketing. We all know that the success of your business is all dependent on the quality of revenue you generate. And of course, we know that in order to generate revenue, you need to make sales. But a lot of times we find, and I find, that a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of coaches, consultants, experts, and thought leaders, they have this fear of selling their expertise. They have this fear of getting into sales and marketing situations because they are afraid of rejection. So what I'm going to do is to walk you through how to handle the fear of rejection in sales and marketing. And I'm going to be sharing with you just 3 tips so that you can begin to deploy that in your business starting right now. So right now, let's first of all answer the question of why does the fear of rejection, why does it happen in the context, in the situation of sales and marketing? Well, in order to answer that question, let me point out a couple of things that I have observed. Number one is the fact that we are in a culture that is driven by success being tied to your self-worth and the acceptance of your ideas. So whenever your idea is rejected or whenever something you want to do is not landing very well with the clients or with the audience or with your target market, you tend to attach that feeling of rejection to your identity, to your self-worth. And as humans, we are all homo narrativus. That is, if that is correct anyway. But what I'm saying is that we, as humans, we are great storytellers. Not just external storytellers, but we are great storytellers internally. Whatever it is that is going on in our lives part time usually becomes a story that we tell ourselves internally. And whenever this story is mixed up with the sense of rejection, with the sense of you being turned down, it becomes a powerful emotional experience that you have. And that is the reason why I'm sharing these 3 tips with you. Now, I could focus on tactics and all those do this, do that, do this, do that in order to handle the fear of rejection in the context of sales and marketing. Because of the stories we tell ourselves, it is important that I focus this particular video on you as the person making the sale happen. Number 1, wrong purpose creates negative emotions, and fear is one of those emotions. What I want you to understand with that is that selling and making an offer to people to buy something from you is not really about getting them to do something for you. It is more about offering them value, something that can change their lives, something that can help them. And whenever they turn down that offer that you are making them, it is not so much about you. It is about them rejecting what could have helped them. So when they reject your offer, when they reject what you are selling to them or you are offering them, it is not you they are rejecting. What they are rejecting then is what you are selling. It is the value you are bringing to them that is being rejected, not you as a person. And the reason why you need to understand that is because number 2 has to do with your focus. Don't focus on possible rejection. If you do that, it will most likely become your outcome. It will most likely become what will happen to you from that sales conversation or from that interaction with the person you're trying to pitch something to. And the reason why I'm saying that is because expectations don't only create outcomes. Expectations also influence your behaviors, influences your decisions. So if you have an expectation that I want to sell to this person, it creates an expectation that if what you want to sell to them is rejected, then you, since you are the one who want to sell to this person, become affected in the process. So don't focus on the possible rejection that may happen. Instead, focus so much on the value that you want to offer. And what that usually does, it makes you exude confidence. And that may require that you will need to know the product or the offering or the service that you are pitching them in order for you to be able to focus on the value that it brings. For example, I am so confident that this video will help you, because that's why I'm asking you to subscribe right now, because I know that if you subscribe, you will get more valuable videos like this. And if you choose not to subscribe, I'm not the one that is affected here. You will be the person who probably will not receive valuable content like this every single time. Can you see that? Number 3 tip that I'm going to share with you is very, very, very simple. In order to receive one yes, you have to pass through a multitude of no's. And here's what I mean. If you have to get a single yes and the first person you talk to gives you a yes, it will most likely not help you develop the competence that is required for selling. It may not even help you develop the confidence that is required for the product you are offering. In order to get a single yes, you have to wade through a multitude of no's in order to get a quality yes. Now, when you understand this, you will understand that your fear is not so much of the no's that you are going to experience. It is not even the fact that you are going to go through so many no's in order to land on one yes. Your fear then is the pain of having to go through so many no's in order to get to one yes. That is the source of your fear, and that is the part that you need to really handle. And the reason why I say you need to really handle that is because that is a mindset. If you want to succeed, you definitely need to at least experience some form of failures in order to actually succeed. And when you get started straight, you succeed immediately. It doesn't help you develop emotional grit. It doesn't help you develop the confidence and the competence required for you to be able to sell even in different contexts. Now, if this looks too big for you to handle, I can offer you support. I can help you develop the confidence and the competence that you need in different selling contexts. And by that, I mean that you don't have to do this on your own. I can offer you the support you need in order to even sell better. And this is something I have done before. In fact, this is what I was doing with my podcast before I started my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, you can check the link down below. You'll find a description to a private one-on-one consultation call that we can get into in order for us to identify what exactly may be the emotional problem that is stopping you from actually selling your services. But if that is not the problem, if that is not the challenge that you have right now, please go ahead, implement these 3 tips in your own business in the different context of you selling, and you can share your feedback with me. I'll be looking so forward to receiving your feedback. Now, if this is the first time that you are here, welcome, thanks for watching, and please go ahead and subscribe below so you can receive more content like this, valuable content like this, that will help you lead your life and business in the direction that matters to you.